Okay, thank you very much. And now we start our event, and very happy, to see you. All of you have a happy energy, full of joy. So I just want to say something for the New Year celebration. We have a lot of celebration. Chinese people or Asian people, they like a lot of celebration because we can take this opportunity to share our energy and we connect ourselves. And that's a beautiful thing. And also we can do several things in the New Year, right? So such as to have a 3 days holiday in China, Hong Kong, and even though in the Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, they all, or Malaysia, Singapore, they all love to celebrate the lunar holiday, a New Year holiday. And also we love to put a lot of festive decoration in their home and on their front door, and then something that the symbol like the fortune over there. And also we buy the flowers, and some of we call them mandarin bushes, from the flower market, and put them in their home and on the front door. So also we attend a lot of entertainment, musical show, and horse racing, and look up the horoscope and the fortune for the year, because they also check the internet, and then some the TV program talking about that, and also they read some book about the fortune, the horoscope. And of course, they like to go to temple to pray, and also try to looking for the fortune, with this kind of so-called the stick fortune, to looking for the fortune. And then later on, I will ask Don to talk about how he used that method to decide whether to go to China to attend his Tai Chi training, at the Holy Land, Tai Chi Holy Land. Okay. So that's a really interesting story, okay? And also we do the socializing with the family, friends, and it's a very important event for them, and they love to eat, right, with some special dishes and serve at the meal, and then get to have the dinner or meal together, and also they love to have a fortune candy, fortune cookie, and they love to eat vegetarian at the New Year. And also they love to give the red envelope, put the money inside, and then give to the children. When we was kid, we always looking forward for the New Year coming, because we always have a lot of money, from the adult. And of course, with the firework, at night. Okay, so now I would like to take up this opportunity to say thank you to the people, who are, help us, support us for the Qigong community. The last few years, they spent a lot of time, a lot of effort to promote the Qigong, to help me to run the Qigong program, do the advertising, do all kind of graphic work. And so I would like to say thank you to Kathleen, Mike, Selena, and her sister Sonia, and also Joanne. So recently she's so busy, but she helped us a lot, and she always participate a lot of event. And Jane, Paul, Marianne, Ron, Martha, she's not here, but she helped us a lot in the past, do the to update our website and do a lot of teaching, and Paulette, Lila, Joe, and Terry, Julie, and also Marianne. She is not here, hopefully she will join us. And Vera, Dawn, Linda Lang, Natalie. Tell me a lot too, but probably she cannot make it today. And Rita, hopefully she can join us. Miranda, she also busy today. And Marty and Micah help us a lot too, to do a lot of preparation for the for the event, and also Carla, she's also she's in the Barbados, and also someone someone else I have forgotten to mention. Please let me know, okay? So anyway, and thank you everybody your support and help, So, and now I also want to recognize and congratulate two people who have completed my medical Qigong master course, which including doing the essay and the 10-hour practice with me after the training, and they are Carla and Joe. So Joe, where are you? Maybe you can get show off your certificate if you are available, Yeah. So do you have the certificate?
Well, I do have it, but I didn't print it. So
okay, that's okay. So you can keep it, hand it later.
I have
it
a
on
PDF
on the
file.
wall,
Yeah.
and your practice it. He also a acupuncture practitioner, So he have the clinics in Ottawa near the Carling Avenue and Pancras. And in addition, I want to acknowledge the 3 people who have almost finished the course, and get the certificate, but only missing the essay, It's Jane and Mariana and Marty. Okay, so now I would like to sing a song. We would like to ask Lila to sing a song. Ask you to set the mood and lift our energy and spirit. And Lila, will you sing a song? And then with your beautiful song to empower everybody and raise our positive energy to start our event. Lila, please, when you're ready, go ahead. Yeah, unmute your mic. Probably you forgot to unmute your mic.
What I gotta do? Okay. The song I'm going to sing is an uplifting song that I know everybody will appreciate for that. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you, Lila. Your beautiful song, your love, hope, and faith energy to share to everybody. That's a beautiful song. And also, I will ask you to lead us to sing a happy birthday song to Catherine, to Selena. We have a birthday in February, and also my wife, she also have birthday in February, And anybody you have the birthday in January or February, So we can also sing a song celebrate for your birthday. Okay, Lila, can you lead us to sing a song? Happy
Sure.
birthday.
Thank you. Uh, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Talina. And everyone else who has a birthday in January and February. Happy birthday to you. Mine's in March, so.
You know, the New Year celebration is the most important thing, is to share the happiness, joy, positive energy to everybody. Okay, now I would like to take the opportunity to ask um, Kathleen. So she is our coordinator for many, many years, you know, and because of pandemic, you know, she's a little bit difficult to join us, but recently she really working hard to participate our event. So, Kevin, would you say something, you know, to share some positive message, you know, energy to everybody? Thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah, thank you. That was wonderful singing, Leela. Thank you very much. And to all those people who sent me an email yesterday, I appreciate it. I think one of the most wonderful things about celebrating birthdays is if you have a lot of friends and family who contact you and make an effort and make you feel special and, you know, bring in good energy for the upcoming year. So it was a lovely day. And yeah, so one of the things Philip did send out was ways to cope with stress and anxiety, because obviously all of us over the last 2 years have had to change, adjust our lifestyle, become frustrated at times, upset, couldn't do things the way you used to do them. So some of the things I was going to share, and we'll have other people share, is ways that they found help cope with the stressful situation. And having so many people together like this with common goal, wanting to uplift their energy, improve their health, is a wonderful positive addition to any of our lives. We need that positive thoughts and energy, and there's so much negativity in the world and bad news. It just can become overwhelming. So some of the things I did, obviously one of them was to attend, when I could, Philip's online Qigong classes 2 or 3 times a week. On Saturday mornings, you didn't see me there because that's the morning I would go visit my parents in the seniors residence. My parents are age 90 and 92. So I do a lot of work for them. And, but I try to weekdays to join in when I can. And just on that note, on behalf of everyone who's here today and those who aren't, I wanted to thank Philip for offering his classes over the last, well, since forever, but online over the last 2 years. You know, whenever you feel you need a little energy boost, or you need, you know, to settle your energy and just forget about everything else, Philip's classes have been there, you know, 6 days a week. And that takes a lot of dedication, time, energy out of his life when he could be doing something else. But he has a passion and enthusiasm that he brings to the screen. And even when he's not feeling well, or other things going on in his life, you know, he tries to remind us to let them go and bring in positive energy. So I don't know where Philip went. I'm giving him these accolades and he just, oh, there he is. Okay, Philip. Anyway, not to belabor the point, but I do want to, on behalf of everybody, thank you very much for all your contribution to our lives. A big round of applause.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all your support. You know, your support and make me move on to improve my health and also provide the opportunity to improve your mental and physical health. You know, that's very important, especially from the pandemic restriction, right? So now, Kathleen, maybe you can check the
Well, I was just gonna mention some of the other things. I do online exercise classes. Socializing is really important to me. And in 2021, I was so fortunate. 3 people I'd lost contact with came back into my life. And so I'm in touch with them. And my family does a Zoom call every 4 to 6 weeks to stay in touch because they're in different locations. And I watched online health and wellness webinars and done my best to stay positive and go for regular massages and acupuncture. And for 2022, until I'm just going to continue on. The pattern seems to work. So I feel very fortunate that there's a lot more people facing a lot more worse circumstances to have to deal with. And I must say I'm retired, financially comfortable. So thank you for being in a position where I can don't have a lot of added stresses. So just on that note, thank you. Just on that note, one of our participants, Joe, he, as Philip mentioned, is an acupuncturist. There he is. And perhaps you could tell us what you've done for yourself and your clients to help them stay healthy and deal with stress and anxiety.
Well, I started my practice a couple months ago here in Ottawa. And what I do with Qigong, because acupuncture works in meridians. We have the meridians where we have the flow of qi in our body. And what I do with acupuncture, I just regulate the flow of qi. So with Qigong, it adds some more power to this manipulation, because I can guide qi through the meridians. So I use my needles just to give a start. And with Qigong, I can move qi in the body. So it helps a lot with the practice of Qigong, and I always recommend to people to practice it, and it helps a lot with the stress and the anxiety. The people are more excited, so because it helps, and I always recommend Qigong and meditation and this kind of practice to my patients too. Yeah, and it's good, it works.
And what about you in your day-to-day life? Are there things that you're doing other than Qigong that help you cope with stress?
I think I'm stress-free naturally. No, I'm not. But yeah, but basically Qigong is the foundation of my center. I try to practice every single day, but when I'm not practicing in the mornings because I'm having a client or something like that. But it's important to be consistent. Every day is good to be there, because so then you empower, you cultivate your qi, and it's important to keep it regular. That's why I do my best to be there every single day. So then I have the moment when I settle down and relax and breathe and invigorate my body to go to the day. Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. And Selena, you do yoga, which adds to your relaxation and releasing stress. Could you tell us how you and your clients have been doing in the last while with your online class?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so I have my online classes, but what's helped me even more is I decided to commit to having micro habits. So to do yoga just 5 minutes every day, because my classes I'll have 2 or 3 a week, and it's an hour and 15, which is great. But what's even better, I think we all know, is doing things consistently. So I committed to doing just 5 minutes a day for myself. And that's been really, really wonderful. And it makes such a difference, as we know, just taking some time to move your body and to connect with your breath. So micro habits have been really helping me. Another one is I go for a 15-minute walk every day. So no matter what, even when it's freezing, my mom and my sister come with me. So it's a nice way to spend time with the family as well. And meditating again, because for me, I'm working more on consistency, because I used to be really good at doing it, an hour one day, and then not at all, not at all for a long time. So I do at least 5 minutes every day, usually before bed. And I'm also writing in my journal every day just for 5 minutes. So yeah, I've been working a lot with micro habits, and it's really helping me, and it's helping me not feel guilty, because before I would feel guilty because I know all the things I'm supposed to be doing, but I'd feel guilty if I didn't do yoga for an hour, if I didn't do Qigong for X amount of time, and so on. So yeah, I've been using micro habits, and they've really been helping me a lot.
That's a wonderful idea. Just those few minutes that are for you and that you're focusing on bringing in positive energy and rejuvenating. Thank you for sharing that with us, Selena.
Thank you.
Um,
Well
so
done.
I hope we'll have time to hear briefly from everybody. Leela, would you like to go and explain how perhaps singing helps you release stress and feel better?
Well, I'm a classically trained opera singer, so I sing on a daily basis all the time. I practice with my opera all the time. So it does bring my breathing and the breath very important for me. And then the other thing I've noticed is that Philip, in his daily meditations, he always asks for healing of your family and your the world around you and your relations with other people and your wealth and wisdom as well. And all those things have really improved for me. The wealth hasn't, but the wisdom has, if I can explain that right. So I've been very positive about a lot of things, whereas before, I always think that the challenges we get in life are there for lessons, and this qigong slows your life down enough so that you can be more aware of your body and pay more respect to it. And I always did with the singing, because singing has been a vital part of my life for so many years. And I actually did a class with Philip, connecting. I don't know if some people were in that class here, where we connected on with the breathing and the singing, and we compared the similarities between the two mediums of singing and breathing, and what Qigong does for each one of those things. And it's been very, very healing for me to do that, because when you share with your across the realms of possibilities, there is always something bigger coming. And this has been very, very positive, and it's made me feel very clear. And then it led me to, when I do my songs and in Qigong, it led me to inspire people to sing, and it led me to sing songs of inspiration, which are very important to bringing up the spirit. And those are things that have really, I've noticed huge changes in that. I'm also paying more respect to my body with the eating and stuff, because I have issues with that because of my sleep issues. So and they're getting better, and they are slow, but they're getting better, and I'm learning to be patient. Your body, you have to be patient with it. And Philip's taught me that, and the wisdom. It's really
Well,
important.
I think Rita, we haven't heard you to say something. Maybe Rita, can you say something?
Thank you, Leela.
Okay, I'm figuring this out. I think I'm unmuted.
No, you're off.
Yeah,
You're off.
you
mute.
can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yeah, it's been a very challenging time last year. And that's when I became more consistent with joining the group. And it's made a huge difference. They did put, I have been living with stage 4 cancer for 5 years now. And I was only given 2 years, give or take one. So it's in a way amazing. I'm still here with you. But when things were really challenging last year, I wasn't even able to sit up to join in, but Master Lai has been there for for me and together with everyone, it's made all the difference. Yeah. I'm on a chemo tablet now. It's very mild, but together with a tube to drain fluid from my belly, and all the positive energy, I'm considered stable now. So thank you, everyone. And Leela's songs are so uplifting, and I always hope that she'll be there every morning. I'm not there every morning, but I'm always thinking about everyone, and especially Selena too. We shared the yoga. I've also been a yoga teacher for many years. So yoga, the Qigong, and the medication. And by the way, they removed my tube after 5 months because I no longer seem to need it. So I've made a lot of progress. So thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. We're very pleased for you, Rita. I remember you from many, many years ago. Yes, when you came out to McNabb Community Center. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is actually the second time I've benefited so much. That's when I started joining the group at McNabb. I was recovering from spinal surgery, and I couldn't stand for very long, like less than a minute, but I would kneel and just come, and then it just improved as soon as I joined the group, and I was able to walk further another block, and soon enough I was walking 2 miles, where before I couldn't stand long enough to wash the dishes. So it helped me then over 10 years ago, and it's helping me now for sure. It's keeping my spirits up. And you know, Leela, about the wealth, Master Lai hasn't mentioned it, but there is spiritual wealth.
Right.
And you know, the kindness and love and the sharing, and that's definitely
That's more valuable.
increased a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, Rita. Philip, do you want me to act as coordinator, or did you want to do that? Or will we have time to hear for quite a few more people? I know you wanted Don to share his experience about finding out his fortune when he was in China.
Okay.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to say I'm so happy to be with everyone today and this morning. And I want to thank Philip, especially about a month ago. After 3 months of absence, I contacted him, and he suggested before his Kung Fu class at night, I'm able to demonstrate my own relaxation exercises from the Chen family. So he's been a great supporter of that for me, and we're both enjoying it. And as far as China went, it was over 2 years I was looking and trying with applications to get a visa for China. So I would go to Ottawa, and I was rejected a few times, and hired a few students, and finally the Chinese embassy gave me a visa. They gave me a visa for 8 years, which is another story, but that was any day entry for 60 days. So I used a lot of funds to finally plan the trip with a couple of students that I had hired who were from China. And we arranged a trip where I would be on my own, and I would have some Chinese and English papers, just I'd have to show them, and then they could give me an answer. And anyway, it went on that I ended up in Hong Kong for 3 weeks. I wanted to go see the demonstrations and take photographs. And for the first time in a year, Hong Kong had no demonstrations. So I said, this is weird. And so the good friend that I had there that encouraged I go to Hong Kong and China, she had said, no, there's a bad virus out. I said, what? Because I had no information. I was in Australia a month earlier. And all of a sudden, my sons were phoning saying, Dad, don't go to China. They have something really bad there. And I asked her, and she says, well, I don't know, but if you don't go this time, you'll probably never be able to go. So I wasn't sure. I was out taking photographs, and there was this whole street of its fortune-telling houses. And there was only 2 or 3 open because of the beginning of the virus. They still were not in a lockdown, but everybody knew something was coming. And the lady said, okay, it said a little sign in English. So I went in and I said, hi, can you give me my fortune? She said, yes, would you like the 200 Hong Kong dollars or the 40? I said, I'll take the 40. She says, okay, here's the pail. There's 120 or so chopsticks, and every one of them have a number. And she said, you have to pick one, and that'll determine whether you should go to mainland China or not. So anyway, I said, okay, she's shaking them up and everything. So I pick a stick, I give it to her, and she says, 73, go. He says, that's the strongest stick in the whole 120 pile. So I went ahead to China thinking, you know, everything was good, and everything actually turned out very, very good. So that's my fortune telling note.
Thanks. And that's what Philip has there, the fortune sticks.
Yeah.
So you were saying, Philip, sometimes they just shake the container to
Yeah.
see which ones falls out.
Right, like Philip does it different. They throw them and whatever one comes out first, but that's something different than her method. Her method was the person picks their fortune.
Yeah. So this method is traditional in the Hong Kong, the more formal style. More formal style. They use this a fortune stick. There's 100 fortune stick in there. They assign each stick with the number. Each number they go to the corresponds to different kind of fortune. You know, just similar like you do the card for the fortune card. You know, in the Western world, you pick up any card, they have a represent different kind of meaning. So this is the same thing with different number, and then you go to the book. They will tell you, you know, the whole thing. You know what you ask and what you can get from the book. You know, so this is the tradition. This is a tradition in Hong Kong and all the Asia. You know, they like to use this box and then shaking it, and then they pick some out of one of stick, and then they go to ask the people. There's some people to explain what's about your fortune. You know, or I can buy a book, and then I can study it, and then to get the answer from here. You know, so that is the story about the fortune stick of the Asia. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that story, Dawn. We'll continue to hopefully hear from everybody. Vera, nice to see you. You're here from Toronto. Did you want to say a few words about the last year for you and how you coped?
Hi, thank you. I'm so glad to see everybody. I'm so glad to see Rita. It's just wonderful to see you. Yeah, we were together in a workshop, and it's so wonderful to be together, to see you all, sharing with you what I've been doing. Wow. Well, when I came to Philip, I was in the beginning of my journey in Qigong. And so I didn't know very much about Qigong at all, but learning about breathing and learning how to, about internal organs being affected by breathing. I was in chronic pain, and I was in chronic pain for a very long time. So my body, I'm discovering now how very weak it had become. It has become, and how much it affected everything in the body. Chronic pain is a slow killer. So Qigong, I pulled myself up and signed up on especially on a Qigong program online, which is a very deep, is a nitty-gritty Qigong about our internal energy and how it affects various organs and tissues and ligaments, and how to do that. And it is combined with Wu style Qigong, So I learned a lot there, and I keep learning a lot in that direction. Very difficult, very demanding, but I'm a tiger. I got my claws in it. and and so I'm extremely grateful for Philip, for his support, for his leading me into the direction of learning more and more and more about this. I don't know, this is a God-given gift, Qigong, to us, and my students have been amazed at how much it helps them, and it really is quite difficult to explain until one immerses oneself into it and sees the difference in the course of time. So that's what I've been doing, besides the fact that my beautiful instrument is right here calling me to play and work on it and work on my music every day. So that I've been working on a composition I started when my mother passed away, about her life journey. And during these 2 years, I mean, I was on it. I think I was on it every day. If not on the harp itself, it was in my mind playing. So Qigong and my music have been my floating carpets here. But I have to say that Qigong opens up these ways, these passages, these wonderful venues of creativity that one never thought before, because I never knew that I would start composing. I never knew I would start working that way on my instrument. So the more I practice Qigong, the more, the richer my imagination becomes. So it's absolutely wonderful to be able to share this with everybody and students and anyone who is willing to hear from it. And thank you, Phil. Thank you so much.
I understand what you're saying, Vera. I think that I just finished a film, and I'm also a filmmaker, and the amount of, as you say, creativity that has grown has just been truly amazing. I do, and being a musician myself, this is a wonderful way to make it grow.
Thank you very much, both of you. Marianne, we'll see if we can let everybody have a few minutes to share some things with us. Marianne, would you like to go ahead?
A couple weeks ago, Philip shared with us a recipe to make tea, and I made it for the first time today in honor of the New Year's, and it's really delicious. It's got daikon radish, of all things, mandarin orange peels. What else does it have? Goji berries, and I'm missing something. The orange peels, the radish, the goji berries. And anyways, I've added a little bit of maple syrup, and it's absolutely delicious. I can taste the subtle orange the most. It's delicious. It's supposed to be good for you in the winter, you know, it clears your sinuses and your chest or something. But yeah, so I started Qigong with Master Philip just after COVID started. I was looking to do something at home, and almost immediately I lost all my desire to drink alcohol. So that was really beneficial to me, because I noticed some of my friends and family members, they use the isolation of COVID to actually drink more. Well, I drank zero, so that was good. And I'm inspired to this year in 2022 to do it more often on my own, like every day as a practice to learn more. But I really enjoy it. I think the biggest boost for me is my mood. You know, last year I was working at a really hard job. It was so stressful. And if I came to Saturday Qigong, I had enough energy to get me through the week. And since then, I've just gotten a new job, another promotion, 2 promotions in 14 months. And this is my dream job. I get to work at home again, set my own hours, and I'll probably do this until I retire. So I'm really happy. So that's what I wanted to share today.
Wonderful, wonderful news. What a positive way to start the new year. Thank you, Marianne.
For sure.
Could we move to Julie next, who's in Portugal, where it's a lot warmer than what we're experiencing here?
So Philip is with me all the time for some strange reason. I definitely, even though I haven't seen you guys for a while, I feel the energy, and because of the time difference, it falls in the afternoon. I'm usually doing something, so anyway, I haven't been very disciplined about Qigong, but there's been some rough patches. 3 months is a long time. And every time, like some of his, like Lila and Marianne, you mentioned, and Rita, and some of his teaching comes back, when I'm having a rough patch. And like the last one was, what's happening in Canada. And I feel for you guys. But, we're having a great time here. Everything is open, the restaurants, the malls, there's people everywhere. Like I don't understand. So I'm like feeling bad, for all my family and friends stuck in Canada at home and being miserable with -40 weather. And I'm having a great fucking time. Right? So I'm like, but I think about Philip and I think about the teaching and I think about that I'm allowed to be happy. I think at the end of the day, I forgot, like when I finished my career, when I gave it all to the kids and how we do as women, for me it was self-compassion, was that, what, you're allowed to be happy and you're allowed to do shit for yourself. And that's what Philip and Qigong gave me. And sometimes, I'm a bit selfish, but it's all part of that learning, is that if I don't want to do something, I don't do it anymore. And I feel blessed and have a lot of gratitude towards you guys and Philip, because it's all part of that journey. It's a journey, and I'm very thankful for all of you and for Philip for giving me I think a new breath at life and a new life, a new way of looking at life and saying, yeah, it's okay. When he says like, whatever happens in the world, don't think about it. It's not important, And so I had to do this because I couldn't be so happy here and some of my family being so miserable. So thank you. That's all. And I did start, I saw a nutritionist. So I just wanted to share chronic pain as well, fibromyalgia. And I saw this summer a nutritionist, and he's helping me a lot, except it's been hard to do on a trip to follow all of his advice. And Philip would like him because he wants me to just eat fruits and vegetables. But anyway, bye.
Well, Julie, please continue to enjoy yourself and be happy and spread that wonderful energy to the people around you.
Okay.
Julie, just so you know, Alberta is open.
I know. It's awesome. I know. It's been so strange. Some countries are super open, provinces, and some are not. So I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Julie. We'll hear from Marie Michelle now, if we could. Marie?
Okay, hi everyone. And Philip, thank you for the invitation. I used to do Qigong a long time ago, but I became a Reiki master, and I'm an Algonquin Huron medicine woman. So I work a lot with the earth and the plants. And during this pandemic and whatever, meditation, deep breathing, connecting to the earth, staying grounded, really important. For me, I'm also a spirit painter. So my paintings have been it was a phenomenal way, and it's helped a lot of my clients and friends and whatever to, just let that those energies of I don't feel good, we're trapped, I'm unhappy, whatever. Get it out on the papers and just kind of let the things flow. I call the paintings that I do with them the colors of your soul, because it shows them that no matter what perception they have on the outside, the inside is so phenomenally beautiful. So it really, really it really does help kind of bring them back up and help them see that the outer world chaos doesn't have to be your inner choice. Now, our inner choice is about, just keeping it simple. My basic thing is keep it simple. Keep it as simple as possible. It's much easier to deal with, one step at a time, one piece at a time. You don't have to take the whole big chunk. And, we just keep it moving forward. And, I love the mushrooms and things that he sells in that, because I actually grow all my own herbs, flowers, medicines, and everything that I use in the healing teas. And one of the big healing teas for the last year, well, the first part of COVID was the dandelion root, and that because of the immune system and just kind of really boosting everybody up. And this last summer, I went out into my yards and into my bushes, and I couldn't find dandelions. Where's all my healthy dandelions? Mother Nature, what did you do to me? And of course, being spiritually grounded and in the spirit of nature, I realized it was the wild violets that were there. So the teas that have really been going, like they've gone around the world. Actually, I've sold them in New Zealand, England, across the US, across Canada, is the wild violet, wild blueberry, lavender, wild honey tea. And it is an instant grounding for the immune system. It clears the organs, and it actually helps boost the body, and it calms everything down so nicely, so that the outer stress doesn't become the inner stress all the time. So I truly love. I thank you so much for the invitation. It's so much fun. I'm a Usui Reiki master. I'm a spirit painter. I'm a medicine woman. So whether it's Qigong, Usui, it's like acupuncture, whatever. It's all about the breathing, the staying, realizing who you are and how beautiful you are, no matter what the outer chaos is, and just remembering, you're here for a reason. And if you don't see it, the others will.
Thank you very much, Marie. So many different insights into life and dealing with life and things that have happened. We're going to keep moving on because eventually we want to do a meditation. So we have another Marie Claire. Would you mind speaking to us and introducing yourself? I don't know you personally, but go ahead.
So I'm an old student of Philip's from so many years ago, and I just loved his classes. And I went on to do some more women's health Qigong, and then I got into helping couples. So I moved away from Qigong. However, I teach Qigong in all of my workshops and my retreats. And I'm going to take couples and women to Costa Rica this week. And we'll be doing Qigong. And remember the Tai Chi you taught us at the last Chinese Olympics, Philip? We'll be doing that on the beach in Costa Rica. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I have a course that I'm offering to women to help them to love their bodies more. So that's going to be a 6 weeks course starting on February 9th. And that's loving every part of your body. And I'm a sexual educator, so loving your body sensually also, because that is so taboo in our lives, right? We've got some shame attached to that. So the work is going to be about loving our bodies, even the insides of our bodies, even the outside, all of us. And we're going to be joining in together in women's health and trying to, love each other, love ourselves, and love the community that we're in. And I love this community. Holy smokes, you guys have such beautiful gifts and you're sharing such great ideas. Where have I been, Philip? I'm so sorry that I've missed out on all of this. And I'd love to be welcome back if you'll let me come back to this beautiful community. When I was the most stressed during the last 2 years, I made a list of all of the things that stressed me out. And I just tried to decide for every single thing that stressed me out, did I have control over that or not? And I made a list of what the low level controls were, the medium and the high. And I decided if I had high control over something, then I needed to have an action list attached to what I have control of. And whatever I didn't have control of, I needed to let go of that. So I also made a list of actions to the medium. What can I do to change my life? What do I have control over? COVID, there's not very much control we have over that, right? We have very little control, but what's going inside of us, we can control. The reaction that we have to everything, we can control. And I remember something that Philip said in our class is to always keep an inner smile. So whenever I started feeling down, I would say, remember what Philip said? Come on, put my inner smile on. And all of a sudden, I'm smiling and my day is going well. And, you know, really knowing what you can control and what you can't control is huge, I think, these days. So that's what really, really helped me through these times. And I hope that that kind of technique can help all of you. The name of my company is Relationship Bliss. I also own a school called Fast Forward French. I have 121 employees. So I'm a busy girl and I need Qigong more in my life. So I would love to come back and do more so that I can handle all of that because it's not easy.
Wonderful. You're spreading so much good energy to other people and being so supportive. Thank you very much for your efforts on behalf of all.
Kathleen,
Wonderful.
Kathleen,
So
actually,
what's that, Philip?
Kathleen, actually, Marie Claire, she attend our magnet class for many years too, and Lanny, Lanny, she also, know Marie Claire, and so they have some work together, but in the past. Anyway, I just remind you who is Marie Claire,
Okay, yeah, I had forgotten. Thank you. So we
I did all that yoga, the Qigong training in Hawaii and Toronto with Lainey. It was fun. But I miss this. I miss this community. So I'd be happy to come back if you'll have me.
Good, good. So we have a few more people to get through before we do our meditation. Terry, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, you unmute your mic, Terry.
There, you can hear me now. Yeah, Philip and I, we do martial arts at the evening and a little bit of the Qigong, and it's helped me in a lot of ways in that because I work around 70 hours a week, and that I have 2 jobs, so I'm like working, not 24/7, but quite a lot of hours. So the actual, like the martial arts that we do is good, and combine it with the Qigong every day, it helps out, and we also, I think both of us think of nutrition at the same time, that if we have a bad nutrition, that that we won't be able to do Qigong or martial arts as good. So it's sort of like a combination of the systems that we use, nutrition, martial arts, and Qigong combined, so that we can better our Qigong, but also our physical bodies at the same time. So we try a little we're sort of on the same page in that we try to do the Teo of Qigong martial arts and a little bit to try to, and it's work, and it helps me. I mean, obviously working a long day in that, you need some sort of non-stressor. I mean, I've done the job for 33 years that I do in the male area, but still it's always good to do some physical training in that and a little bit of Qigong at the same time. And thank you very much.
Thanks, Terry. Mike, I know you're there somewhere. You're not on my screen, but you're probably there somewhere. Would you like to say hello to the group and tell them what you do to help Philip out on an ongoing basis?
Sure. Hi, everybody, and happy Year of the Tiger. Yeah, I work a lot with Philip, and I did most of the horoscope, which I'll be handing out. And I do a lot of editing of his documents that he sends out to people. And yeah, I've known Philip for almost 30 years now. And I've been part of his in-person Qigong teaching at McNabb for almost 20 years now. And I try to do it every day at home. And taken quite a few of his workshops and training of all sorts of different forms of Qigong. And other things I do, I do art, I draw. I'm part of a lot of life drawing groups where we get a live model and draw the model. And hopefully it's been canceled for almost a month now, but hopefully it will start up again. What else do I do? Besides the Qigong, I go out and I try to walk every day. And well, recently it's been, I have skis, so I've been out on the ski trails when it hasn't been too cold. And yeah, just try to do as much as I can outside in the winter. And yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, well, thank you, Mike. Mike is a behind the scenes who, as you may gather, English is not Philip's first language. So Mike does a lot of editing and fine tuning and has helped Philip for years and years now, and is an instrumental and extremely important support behind the scenes for
also
Philip.
Mike, he go to vacation with us all the time, you know. So you see those lanterns, you know, over here. The lantern, you know, over here. Is we went to the Vietnam, you know. Last time 2 years ago, we go to Vietnam, go to Asia, you know, Cambodia, you know, Hong Kong, you know, and also a few places, you know. And also we go to different places, you know, Europe, you know, Europe too, you know. And it's about 10 years that we go to the holiday. Mike always go with me, you know. So he's very happy with him, you know. And if anybody in future want to go vacation with us, please let me know. We can you can join us, you know, to have. We're always looking forward to do some different too. Maybe go to Japan, go to Taiwan, you know, and Thailand or Vietnam, you know, Singapore, whatever. You know, we were planning to do that. We are hungry to do the travel, you know. And
Yes,
anyway,
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would love to.
Okay, I think we just have a few people left. Wanda, would you like to say a few words to the group?
Hi there, can you hear me okay? Just testing the speaker. I had to plug in headphones. Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're on mute again, Wanda. There, you're off. We can go ahead and speak.
Thank you. Hi there, and happy Year of the Tiger. My name is Wanda, and I'm in Ontario between Ottawa and Montreal. This is the third time that I've joined one of Philip's sessions here, so I'm pleased to be here. Thank you for the invite. Challenges, it was a challenging year for me, and I learned a lot of lessons and was in the dark for quite a while. But that's okay, because I'm out of it now. And what I did to get through it was almost like I needed to experience that dark time in my life so I could become a better person. So, and I did that through artwork. I love drawing, sketching, painting, and also music. So I play guitar and a lot of different percussion instruments. And also writing. I joined a writings group through this time as well. So that's how I got through it, was just through the arts. And if it wasn't for that, I don't know, it would have been pretty grim. So thank you very much for having me here today. Many thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for sharing some creative ways to express creativity and hope and faith, and have, look forward to something more beautiful than what we were experiencing, in around you outside, which was the pandemic. I have someone here on the screen. I don't know your name. It just says Galaxy. Who's that? Yeah, with the long gray hair there. There we go. You're on mute.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. Putting a label on my name, wouldn't know how to do that, even, to be honest with you. Took me half the meeting so far just to learn how to put my picture to show up. So better on Google Meet than Zooms. So
what is your name? Sorry, what is your name?
Jane.
Oh, Jane. Okay, welcome, Jane. Did you have anything you want to share with the group?
Well, no, I just want, yeah, sure. I do have things to share with the group. I'll try to be very brief, but yeah, thanks for the invite. That was nice. It was amazing to hear other people's stories, what they've experienced. It's a great chance to get to know people better, right? I had a terrible accident during the pandemic. I broke my arm in 2 places and injured my left hand and my right shoulder and everything else. I mean, I couldn't even move for months. And, to me, it was like first it seemed like a terrible thing. And then it put me in a state where I had to heal myself. And it reminded me that I'm a healer. And then I found Qigong. So, which I'd already been exposed to earlier in Montreal. And I had a friend who was one of Philip's students, and we share a music connection. We share all kinds of place connections. The people here, it's amazing the connections that we share, without even knowing it. I mean, I was one of those people who went to India in the early 1970s, who experienced a culture where they had never even seen people from the West, and stayed in an ashram for 6 weeks where I didn't even know, but I was in the most sacred spot in all of India, Ramnagar. And, I over the door, it said, those who enter here will never die. And, I didn't think about it for years. The synchronicity of all of this, I've had a difficult life, but it's also, I've got to travel a lot, and I lived in Africa, and I took a French car through the Atlas Mountains of the North Africa, and almost got killed 1 million times. So there's some spirit protecting me, right? So I think I'm a natural born healer, and I think most of these people have all these types of gifts, but we're all different personalities. So it's fascinating to listen to their stories. I'm also interested in listening to other people and the arts. So that lady who just said she's into the art. Yeah, the arts can be very healing, and it's a very specialized thing. And I'm married to a writer who wrote a major novel, but we still haven't gotten it published. So he's, again, that's like, to me, like the hand of God, like he starts blogging instead. He couldn't get his novel done. So he did this blog called The Science of Conundrums that spread all over the world, and, had like hundreds of thousands of viewers. It was translated into Chinese, right in front of our eyes. It was spreading so fast. It was picked up by Reuters. So, my husband became a kind of mini blogging star. And, these things sort of happen for a reason. And I have trouble explaining that to people. You don't get what you want, but you get something else. You get something even more amazing like that. That's been the story of my life. I've never got what I want. I lost my scholarship and this and that. All kinds of things happened to me. But I got other things that you could never have predicted. So that's my story. My name's Jane.
Thank you, Jane. That's amazing how life has twists and turns that you think you want to go over here, but your life takes you over there.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Paulette, could you just briefly speak to us?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon to all our Qigong family. And that's amazing. Everybody's perception is so unique and so different, but everybody is under one camera today, one ethereal internet, which is so cool. And I'm shy, but I think it's time to just unleash the incredibility of what Qigong has done in my life, which has led up to where I'm going today. But In 2004, I was paralyzed from the neck down. If nobody knows my story, I lost everything. I lost my entire body. I did a lot of, my daughter talked to me just a couple days ago and asked, Mom, tell me the real story about your paralyzation. And I hid it for years from my kids, the amount of damage that was done to me. And I did a lot of lying to the doctors because I felt that the universe could control more than I could. And I had lost control of everything. So you can't control nothing. But I did let my daughter know that I'm doing good. I'm doing well because of what I've lived through with paralyzation. But the key today to my endeavors was the Qigong. It was added to my martial arts. And I don't know if anybody can understand how avid I am of a martial artist as a female, but I love my martial arts. And this just made it even more empowering to meet Philip and add Qigong to the plate. In 2019, Philip I met in August, and I had been searching for a long time with my soul. I don't know if anybody knows this. I was born again as a Christian, and it had blocked me from a lot of these sciences and a lot of this understanding. They have a lot of different belief systems. Anyway, I stepped outside that box of Christianity. I'm a God-fearing woman, but I added Qigong with Philip, and believe me, the key to my success is spending that energy time with Philip and to create the new beginning of my body, to work with my temple and to goldenly adjust as a slider every day how I'm training. Philip has inspired a whole wealth of my life, a whole world of knowledge. So I say that with a love because the 12 universal laws have absolutely been a love and a joy in my life to add today to the spirituality behind this. I did not know where I was going a couple years ago. Then COVID happened. Life has never been a cup of tea for me. But I'm going to introduce what Philip has led me to, which is fantastic. I have been chosen by the University of Alberta as something called a Titan for artificial intelligence to get into exoskeleton suits and smart clothing, AI, artificial intelligent clothing. And I never thought I could do this. I didn't think I'd have the strength, the abilities, the capacities. And the scientists, Vivian Mushawar, the top scientist of Canada, interviewed me and said, you have way more capacity than we knew. And we want to take you into a team of scientists in Canada. And we want to demonstrate this clothing line we've been working on for smart AI clothing. Now that would tie in with film and a filmmaker of mine who's the top Canadian film producer, Brent Krawchuk. And Marvel Productions, Gallo, Bradley Gallo contacted me. It's just opened up a whole universe of humanity to me and give me the love. Qigong has given me the love to be with these people and not be shy and ashamed of who I am. And that is the most incredible aspect of Qigong, is to unleash yourself, become what you're supposed to become, be like water, which is like, I love Bruce Lee, be like water and just flow, go with the flow. So yes, thank you for Philip. Everything you have, every moment you gave me, every second of every minute of every hour, I can keep my family of 6 under a better understanding of who I am today. I can teach my kids homeschooling. I can be a mom. I can juggle these things, time manage, and I'm healing. And I just can't wait to see in the next couple of years where we're going with this. So Philip, you've got me for life. I am with you for life. And this is the blessing to give to our Qigong family. Don't ever let it go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paulette. That was on that inspirational note, which was wonderful to hear. I'm sorry we're not going to have time to hear from everybody because time is moving on. And Philip would like to show us a couple ways to improve our energy with our 3 Dantins movements. And so I apologize we didn't get to everyone, but I think we've all had our spirits lifted, and the sharing of people's stories is a wonderful way to connect and build our Qigong community. Philip, would you like to take it from here with the 3 Dantins and the meditation?
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And now we do the Qigong for 3 Dantin. So we activate the 3 Dantin. It's a lower Dantin, it's a 2-inch down, 1 inch in from our belly button. And then that's governing our physical health. and of physical energy. And middle dantian is on the sternum area, the middle point between the two nipples. There's a governing our mental energy and mental health. And then the third one is the upper dantian. Is just in the middle of the over here. There's an indentation. There's a plateau. Just between the two eyebrow. On the top. There's we call the upper dantian, governing our spiritual energy and spiritual health. And now also I work with the chant of the C. So the pronunciation just like SHEE, and SH in the Mandarin they use the tip tongue touch lower palate. So when you pronounce it like the C, and then you work with the EE, and you can chant as a C. Okay, we do together. Breathe in, bring the earth chi, empower our low dantian, and then continue to our middle dantian, and then continue empower, light up our upper dantian. When you go to the upper dantian, use the thumb, slightly touch your third eye, and then empower the upper dantian. And when you breathe out, you're chanting as a C. Back to low dantian. So we do 5 more times. Breathe in, activate lower dantian, middle dantian, upper dantian, and then moving down. C. Again, breathe in. Earth chi, activate lower dantian, middle dantian with the brilliant spotlight, and then go to the upper dantian, and then breathe out. C. Again, in, and then out. C. 2 more times by your own pace. In. C. One more time. C. Okay, next we do the meditation with the planets and different 5 different color, and to empower. Okay.
Before we start that, could you put everybody on mute, please?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So next thing I will try to share the screen with the we call the meditation, with the 5 element Qigong, visualize 5 colors. Okay, so I think you can see that, right? I share the screen now, right? And then also to balance.
We can see it.
Yeah, you can see it, right? Okay. So yeah. The emotional anger, excessive joy, overthinking, grief, fear, and for our 5 important organs, liver, heart, spleen, lung, and kidney. I try to explain this this chart. This chart is talking related to our important emotion and our also the our organ. So you can see the green color, is the liver, is a wood element. So we have the anger will damage our liver. So the liver is on your right hand side under the rib cage, and then your heart is in the middle of your body, a little bit close to the left. So you have the heart. That the liver is for the filtering our liquid, and our filtering our blood, and the storage of our blood, and the heart for the circulation. The heart is working for the circulation. Our blood, bring our blood to our entire body. The blood consists of the oxygen and the nutrient. So we aside the heart is a fire element. with the red color, and the heart will damage by the excessive of joy, and we need to use the peace and the calm energy to improve it, So before the liver, we need to use the kindness to improve the energy and the function of our liver. And then after the heart, we are working with we call the digestive system, the stomach, the spleen, and the pancreas. They are doing the job is to transform the food into the energy, and they are the yellow color, the element of earth. So the overthinking will damage our digestive system, and we need to use the trust and acceptance to improve them. Okay, so and then we have the lung. The lung is an element of a metal with a white color to improving their energy. And when you do this meditation, by yourself, and with the grief, sadness, and worry, and anxiety, all those things will damage our lung, and the integrity and dignity of the emotion there and the thinking, it will improve it. Okay, so the next one, the last one, is the kidney. Kidney is we call the dark purple color. So the emotion of a fear will damage our kidney. So we need to use our wisdom to improve them. And for the planet, we have the Jupiter is represent the wood energy, the green color. The Mars represent the fire energy, and is a fire element. And Saturn is for the earth energy, is a yellow color, and the Venus is the metal energy with the white color, and the water element is for the Mercury. So they'll provide us the water element and energy. So we start to do the meditation. Okay, so we breathe in, breathe out, settle our chi, and smile. We do the opening procedure. Okay, opening procedure is when we breathe in, bring the universal energy and power our entire body, and breathe out, we smile, laugh, stretch, and then open our heart and open our entire body, and then we can smile, ha 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 ha, or laugh, and then we hug yourself, practice our self-love to use the send energy to our body, and we just enjoy it, say so good, and enjoy, feel breath. Two more time. In. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So good. One more time. In. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So good. Now we have the comfortable position to sit or lie down on the bed, or lie down on the floor, or sit on the floor, whatever. Make sure you feel comfortable. Roll your shoulder back, drop your shoulder blade down, relax. And then you uplift your spine and visualize silver thread pulling our body from top down. Your palm facing up, place on the top of your thigh, or some posture you like to put, that's okay, And then I remind you, you can use your thumb, massage your index finger or middle fingers with the visualization and your breath to settle your mind and energy. You can do that, with reflexology and visualization, or imagine, and your intention. You can use this gesture to settle your mind and your energy. And now I ask you tip of your tongue touch upper palate and close your eyes. And then settle your energy. Breathe in with your nose. Breathe out with your nose or your mouth. Breathe in, breathe out gently, relaxingly, calmly, naturally, with the rhythm to settle your mind and your energy. And next, I would like you to speak with me, with the Qigong statement, and then you can chant with me, talk with me with the Qigong statement. So now we start the Qigong statement. Calm yourself, calm your mind, calm your mind. Relax your entire body. Breathe in and breathe out naturally. Activate your inner smile. Breathing with happiness. Don't worry. Be happy. Let things go with the flow. Use one thought. Replace thousands of thoughts. And now I ask you, when you breathe in, feel the universal energy light up and empower your entire body. And then you use the energy and light it up, open up, and empower your entire body. At the same time, brilliant spotlight light up your entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expands, and wanted energy release from the fingertip and your toes, even though from your paws. Aura expands. We call this aura meditation. You can make it simplify. You breathe in, use the universal energy and light, empower your entire body, light up your entire body. Breathe out, energy field expand, and once you release, aura expands. Now we start to cleansing our thought and let your mind and body reach to the state of thinking but not thinking, and let your mind and body merge to the universe. And now I ask you to visualize your body and mind moving up, look like an energy ball moving up to the space. And now we go to the first planet, is the Jupiter, with the green energy and wood energy. Over there's a lot of forest, a lot of tree. And when we arrive to the Jupiter, and we just when we breathe in, feel the green energy and the Jupiter energy to our body with the kindness to light up and empower our liver, and then use the light and the kindness to light up our entire body. And then when you breathe out, energy field and aura expand, and all the negative energy sickness gone. And then you can see the green light energy lights up your entire body. So we do 3 more times at your own pace. Breathe in, feel the green light energy to your entire body, especially to your liver, and use the energy and light and the kindness to light up and empower our liver. And when you, at the same time, the green light energy lights up your entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expand, and energy release, aura expands. And then do 1 more time at your own pace. And when you breathe out, remove all the negative energy out, especially the anger emotion. Next, we move forward to the planet of Mars, full of red energy. They are the element of fire. So when we go to the red planet, when we breathe in, feel the red light energy, and also and feel the energy, and also use the energy, empower yourself. When we work with the red energy, you also bring the peace and calm energy to our heart, and use the energy, light up and empower our heart with the peace and calm energy, with the red color energy, empower our heart. And then visualize the red light energy lights up your entire body from the heart. And when you breathe out, energy field expand, unwanted energy release, especially the excessive joy release, and aura expand. The red color of aura energy lights up around your body, and your aura expand. 3 more times at your own pace. When you breathe in, bring the red energy of mass, and also the peace and calm energy to our heart, and use the energy, light it up, open up, and empower our heart. At the same time, red color of mass energy lights up our entire body from your heart. And when you breathe out, energy field expands, unwanted energy release, aura expand, the red aura around us, and all the excessive joy release, and smile. And 2 more times at your own pace. In with the red light energy and the energy of peace and calm to empower our heart. And then use the energy and lights up our entire body from the heart. And when you breathe out, energy field expands, unwanted energy releases from the fingertip and the toes. Aura expand, the red aura lights up our entire body. 1 more time at your own pace. Do your own meditation. Next, we move forward. Go to the planet of Saturn. That is the element of Earth. Saturn, when we arrive at the planet of the Earth, Saturn, we breathe in, feel the Earth energy with the yellow color, and also with the beautiful energy with the to empower our digestive system. The digestive system is including the trust and acceptance, and then use yellow energy, light up and empower our digestive system, our stomach, spleen, and the pancreas. That is the digestive system. When you breathe in with the yellow energy and with the trust and acceptance energy to empower our digestive system. And at the same time, brilliance by light with the yellow color lights up our entire body. And when we breathe out, energy field expands. Unwanted energy release, especially those are overthinking energy, and aura expand. Yellow color aura expand, lights up our entire body and around us. Again, when you breathe in, bring the yellow energy, what are the earth energy, and the energy of the trust and acceptance, light up and empower our digestive system. And then use energy, light it up, open up, and empower the digestive system. And at the same time, being inspired from there, lights up our entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expand, unwanted chi release, especially the overthinking, and yellow aura expand, lights up around our entire body, and smile. Do 1 more time at your own pace. Next, we continue, move forward, go to the Venus. That is the planet with the metal energy, you know. And when we breathe in, feel the white energy with the integrity and dignity energy feel into our lung, and our lung absorb the energy and light, the violet color, and use the energy and light up and empower our lung. And at the same time, brilliant violet lights up our entire body. You can feel, you can see the integrity and dignity energy lights up your entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expands. Unwanted energy release, especially the grief, sadness, worry, anxiety, all those negative energy release, and aura expand, white color aura expand, lights up our entire body and around us. And we can do 3 more times at your own pace. Just remind you one more time. In, feel the white energy, the energy from the Venus, you know, with the white light energy, and also with the integrity and dignity energy lights up and empower our lung. At the same time, brilliant spotlight lights up our entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expands, unwanted energy release, especially those grief, sadness, worrisome, anxiety, remove all of them, and aura expands. 2 more times at your own pace. You use the white energy, energy of metal, empower yourself from the Venus. 2 more times at your own pace. Okay, next, we move forward, travel to the Mercury, the planet of water. When you go to the Mercury, you can see the dark purple energy around the Mercury, and there's a lot of water around there. And when you breathe in, you feel the dark purple color, and with the wisdom energy, feel into our kidney and use the energy, light it up, open up, and empower our kidney. At the same time, the dark purple energy lights up from our kidney and lights up our entire body. And then when you breathe out, energy field expands, unwanted energy release, aura expands. The dark purple energy color lights up our entire body and expel all those fear emotion out, and feel so good. And you can feel full of wisdom and full of happiness with the dark purple color. Okay, so again, when you breathe in, feel the dark purple color and wisdom energy to empower and light up your kidneys, and then use that energy, light it up, open it, and empower it. At the same time, brilliant spotlight from the kidney lights up your entire body. And when you breathe out, energy field expand, all the energy of a fear, negative energy release, and the dark purple color aura expands. 3 more times at your own pace. We do the energy of the water to do the empowerment. Okay, do by your own pace. 3 more times. One more time. When you breathe in, feel the dark purple energy and the wisdom energy. Light up and empower your lung. At the same time, brilliance, dark purple color lights up your entire body from your kidney. Sorry, this is now we're talking the kidney, right? And then when you breathe out, energy field expands. All the negative energy, such as fear, release, and aura expands, and feels so good. And now we prepare to finish our meditation. We continue breathe in, breathe out, and bring our mind and body back to the world, to the place, your home and your room, as start the meditation before, and your mind and body go back to the earth and back to the place you start the meditation before. And now continue breathe in, breathe out to settle your chi, and then bring your mind back to the real world. When you're ready to move out from the meditation, you just open your eyes and then you can smile. And now we do the closing procedure. We do the short closing procedure, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. Now open your eye, breathe in with your nose. Breathe out with the mouth. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. And then now you tell yourself, okay, my meditation finished. And then you do a little bit stretching. And adjust your neck and your body, and you want to tap in your body and your mind and your head. Please do so. Tapping it. And now finish the meditation. And Kathleen, you can continue to coordinate our workshop or our celebration. Yeah, Kathleen. Okay. Some reason Kathleen is not available. Maybe hello, Kathleen. Okay. So Kathleen is not available. That's okay. So
sorry, Philip. I had to take myself off mute. Sorry about that. I want to say I apologize. We went over the time, but it was so good to hear from everybody and realize that we're a very large community, and we're there to share and support and help each other along our life's path. And I think, Philip, you wanted to mention for those people who haven't tried your Qigong classes that you're offering 2 free classes for any.
Okay.
They can let you know that they would like to try 2 of your classes. Isn't that right, Philip?
Yep. So I would like to offer you with a 2 times, to join our morning class from 9 o'clock to 9:30 to practice the medical Qigong exercise. And you can let me know, and from the 9 o'clock to the 9:30, from Monday to Saturday, you can choose any day you want. We can give you 2 times to try it, and then if you like to try it, you want to continue, and then you can join us, in future. So you let me know, and then I will send you also send you the video, the demonstration of the exercise, and then let you to review it, and then before you start to attend our class. Okay, so that's what I'd like to let you know, and also we have the distant healing. If you like to join our distant healing, you can also let me know. I can also give you the free try. But that is on the Monday to the Friday from 10:10 to 10:50. So if you like to join it, to try it, you can also to let me know. Okay, so you have 2 choices to try. And that's all. If you have any question, you can ask me now. So the people you want to go to do whatever you want, please do so. If not, you want to have anything, the question time, you can stay. You know, I will stay another 15 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
And a big round of applause for Philip. Thank you very much. Wonderful session. Really appreciate all your effort and compassion and care for everyone. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your participation and your empowerment and support. You know, this is my passion and honor to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome, Julie. Nice to see you. Enjoy that nice weather over there and be happy.
See you soon. I will.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
I'm gonna log
everyone.
off.
Bye.
Is Marie Claire still on here, Philip? Is she still available?
Mary Claire, are you there? Look like she's not there. Mary Claire. Okay, she left. No, okay.
She gave a powerful synopsis of what she does, Philip, and you know, that's interesting where she's come from and what she's doing today in our world. I just want to comment something incredible she said was sex and shame in our world today with women. That was a very powerful statement. I would love to connect with her and tell her how much Qigong, even years of marriage, what has happened and transpired with me disabled. These are incredible things that people probably will start to research about quadriplegia. But Philip, that is a testimony all on its own, just to discuss what she was discussing. So Qigong has really done incredible things in my marriage in that way too. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for her sharing and being open and not hiding that, because that's a very hidden thing in our world, and there's a lot of shame and guilt still going around this, especially even in marriage. So yeah, I just want to say thanks. That was incredible what she shared.
Yep. Thank you. You mentioned about that. Thank you. Next, anybody?
I'm trying to get back on where you guys can see me. So hold on a second. There I am. So I just wanted to say thank you, Philip. It's been a pleasure to be part of this. And you've been so patient with me. And I'm so blessed that Paulette, I have great thanks for her because it saved me in so many ways. This Qigong, it has saved me so much. And I want to say thank you, especially to Paulette. And all of you have been a wonderful support. I thank you. I've gone through some pretty tough times in the last year with my health, and it's really helped everyone. Very nice to meet all of you here.
Okay.
And very blessed.
Thank you. And then anyone want to share something or want to have a question?
I did mention my websites and my film. It's on my film is on nuclear disarmament. It's called the Floating Peace Lantern Ceremony. If anyone would like to watch it, go to YouTube Floating Peace Lantern Ceremony, and please like it if you can, if you like it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and in regards to Leela, you know, congratulations for being on Alberta time versus Ontario, for us to both get on and see Philip, because I'm sure that was a hard marker for me and Leela to do the early bird special from Alberta to Ontario. And if we didn't have this online stuff, Leela and I wouldn't even be on from Calgary. So this is incredible. And I had no idea Leela would come in. So you impressed me, Leela. Your singing, your love, and Calgary rocks with us. So yeah, this is good. We'll light up Ontario. We'll light up all the provinces with Philip.
Anybody is welcome to come visit us.
Yeah, this is awesome. Philip is just one of a kind, and
Absolutely. Philip.
Yeah, this is awesome. The connection is perfect.
If you want to come visit us out west, but probably the summer is better.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come really, well, I wouldn't come when it's -40. She'd like the cold.
Would it be possible for Leela to sing a song to finish up the celebration?
Oh, that would be
Okay, thank you, Leela.
sure. It would be my honor to do that. The one I always sing, and it is in my film. I'm singing it with a beautiful native lady named Chantal Gagnon, and she's Cree, and well, she sings Cree songs, which are beautiful too, in the film. It's called "We Rise Again."
Okay.
When the waves roll on over the water and the ocean rise, we look to our sons and daughters to explain our lives, as if a child could tell us why. That as sure as the sunrise, sure as the sea, sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise again when the night goes dark and the forces of creation across the stormy skies, we look to reincarnation to explain our lives, as if a child could tell us why. That as sure as the sunrise, sure as the sea, sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise again. And then we rise again.
Thank you, Leela. You know, and I also post this the fortune of the dragon, and also the fortune of the pig. You know, anybody, you know, if I'm missing to send to you, you can, you know, copy it from there. Yeah, and anyone I haven't have a chance to send you the fortune of a horoscope, please let me know. I will forward to you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Selena, thank you. Happy to see you. Yeah, and Rita and Mariana and Jane and Leela, Paulette. Thank you. I love you. All the best.